you're not going to like the first part of this, but just hang on until we get to the good stuff, okay? We need insane, deluded people in Silicon Valley that like literally hyperfixate on like, this is my purpose in the world. And it turns out their purpose in the world is to like, again, they're developing like DoorDash 2 or something like that, okay? I think there is a need for that. It's a level of insanity that can serve society at least a little bit. The problem that I have is that somehow they were the dominant like cultural force for too long, and now founder culture has percolated out to like every single other sector. Like there's founder guys in real estate, and there's founder guys in finance, and there's founder guys in health, and there's founder guys, obviously like they started in tech. I don't know, maybe they started in the railroad. Maybe fucking Andrew Carnegie was out here like mouth taping or something. But like I'm not saying we should bully them, but I do think if you are a normal person, you have an obligation to, when you see someone that's building like middleware for Uber Eats that like connects you with the driver 2 clock cycles faster, and also as a result you get paid $10 million a year and the driver gets 10 cents, you have an obligation to like make fun of them a little bit, whether they hear it or not. Because somehow the ego got too big. I don't know how it happened. Like why are there venture capitalists with egos? You didn't do anything. The capital did everything. It doesn't make any sense. Like you literally, that's the point. You looked at an idea and said, that idea is pretty good, here's some money, and then the founder of the company that you invested in did the stuff, and also the people that worked there. But you shouldn't have an ego. You should be on your knees like, thank you, thank you. You turn my money into more money, thank you. I'm just a little worm, I don't do anything. You took the money and turned it into something else. Why are they giving podcasts that are like, I'm a superhero? What are you talking about, bro? You're just taking gorilla mindset. Like you're really trying to disrupt sleep. That's like the one thing that shouldn't be disrupted, man. Sleep is, the only thing you need with sleep is you got to get more of it. Like 98% of the population could get more sleep. That's it. There's some of the founder core stuff that I'm like, I think it makes sense if you work like a job where you can rearrange things in your day. Put the stuff that you find hardest like at the earliest, or put it at like the time of the day when you feel the most energized or something like that. You don't want to be like, oh, I'm already tired and then I got to do this shit part of my job that I hate the most. Like you'd rather not do that if you have a choice. When they start talking about like I hook up a vacuum cleaner to my rectum while I sleep to get all the bad air out of my colon and it's changed my life, I'm like, brother, what the fuck are you talking about? You invented like email too. You don't know, you're out of your comfort zone here. You're out of your wheelhouse. You need to talk to, like, let me talk to like a doctor. So I'm pretty sure the average doctor would be like, just sleep as much as you can, if possible. Though that's too much, but like, within reason. Meanwhile, the dude who invented fucking bad Twitter is out here telling you like what he eats to get a six pack. And I'm like, bro, stick to the bits and bytes, bro. If I wanted advice on how to sell my $200,000 idea for $130 million, you'd be the first person I'd call up. He's talking to me, you're saying like, oh, 2 bananas a day is too much. Eat 1 banana a day. Stay in your lane. Sorry, I keep going even though the bit's dry because it's the most +2s I've ever gotten. It's infectious, man. I'm glad you don't leave your lane. I mostly stick in my lane, which is like knowing myself and then like making fun of people and then hypocritically saying like we should be nicer to people. At least I'll say whenever I talk about stuff that is outside of the streaming landscape, I usually start it with like, I'm a moron. Whereas like the founder culture bros, the gurus, are out here like every post is like, dude, inventor of email 2, father first, husband second, founder third. But then all his tweets are about business, whatever, make it make sense. They always start with like one mission statement sentence. I used to be a fat guy, and then what is it? Eat less, eat less, eat less. Work out more, work out more. No. It's taping your mouth shut. Well, it's a fucking my hormone cycle was all messed up as a result of the blue light that I've been. So I wear sunglasses now whenever I go out. Okay, like it's always some kind of what I would describe as a nonsensical solution to a conventional problem, but. Please represent us in the Senate. I don't have cross aisle appeal. I don't even think I have uni aisle appeal. I don't even think I want to do it like this. So no, I will not. I don't hate them. I just wish that they would like, and there's probably lots of founders who are just like, yeah, I just like go to work and then like work on my company and then go home and then like spend time with my family. But then there's also dudes who are like, I own 8 self-storage facilities in the United States. If you want to be like, I'm like, it just makes me skeptical that you're actually good at business. Because if I was good at business, you would not catch my ass talking business to anybody else. I would be like, I'm not giving away my secrets. I'm certainly not going to start selling courses. I got to spin up like a e-commerce website and stuff. I got to hire people to run. I'm already busy enough running my own business, my drywall and milling business or something. I really think, we've said this before, my opinion has not changed. I think it's like a problem in the human mind. Because I think that like these people before they were like insanely rich were like, if I was just insanely rich, I'd be like really happy. And then they get insanely rich and they're like, now I need the validation of strangers on the internet. And that's where I'm like, that sucks, bro. Because I think that's very real. I'm like, if you have $1 billion and you're posting like cringecore on Twitter, you have an obligation for the psyche of society to just fuck off and get into like skydiving, go to space, be on vacation 100% of the time for the rest of your life, make like a gold statue of yourself or something like that. You're not allowed to be wanting anymore. I'm sorry. You're not allowed to be like, I just want people to like me. You have to become like a Far Cry villain. Otherwise, the order that we have in the world doesn't make sense. Because what you're doing, you're blowing up the game for people. You're telling all the hungry young people out there right now that if they have $1 billion, they're still going to be sad. They're still going to want friends. Don't fuck with them like that. That's crazy. Keep the illusion alive, okay? By shutting your mouth, enjoying your money. Don't start a podcast, okay? It doesn't make sense. There's too many good animals. I don't know what to do. Me when I'm at Fogo de Chao. I'm going to do the same thing I always do. You probably saw that coming. I just don't think the bison makes sense. Bro completely forgot how to play sap during the rant. You'd be surprised how often that happens. I would say approximately every rant. Five minutes of looking at the screen, but not actually synthesizing the information about SAP that my brain is trying to feed me is like, it's enough for my brain to be like, I guess we don't care anymore. Start killing those nerves. Like, this is so YouTuber coded. But you know who did it right, man? I think C-Nanners did it right. Dude was like, he made his money on YouTube from 2008 to like 2014, and then was like, I'm gonna go away now, and then he just comes back now and then to like be part of multiplayer stuff, and then he goes away, and then he comes back, and he's not out here talking about like, you know, well, listen, you're going to take it the wrong way because what I was going to say is he's not out here talking about politics, but I was really referring to the venture capitalists that are like, here's what Ukraine should do. I'm not referring to people who are like taking a stand for, you know, what they feel are their principled values. But the dude is just out here that seems like he's living a relatively high quality of life and vibing. That's inspirational, man. Now, C. Nanners may not be happy all the time, but at least he's not letting everyone know that he's sad and there's no way out of humanity. He's keeping the illusion alive, and I respect that. He's probably happier than the Venture Bros. Well, yeah, didn't the Venture Bros get canceled like 30 times? I always thought it was Sean Anners. It might be. Like, his name might be, I guess. It's definitely not. His name is Adam. Adam Sean Anners? No, it's Adam Montoya. Some dude in Inverness named Sean Anners. What you say fuck me for? I don't know what I gotta do something, right? This is around where you do something. What the fuck you mean baked beans ain't number one? Why is he English in Inverness? Because I can only do a Scottish accent if I am pretending to be fat bastard, which is like more offensive than doing... Well, I guess I'll let the Scots decide. What's more offensive? Leaning heavily into the fat bastard accent or conflating it with an English accent? No, by the way, UK, can I get some credit? I said un-English accent. The conflating for sure. Fair enough. All right. What'd he say fuck me for then? Is that better? Now that you've heard it and you can compare and contrast, is that less offensive? Yes. All right. It's more fun to do as well. What did he say baked beans for? Hear a little Newfoundland in that. That would make sense. Newfoundland is like a crazy melting pot of accents. It's like rural Canadian mixed with like all varieties of the British Isles, but especially Irish and Scottish. And then also like a little French Canadian. You know, in Newfoundland, instead of saying, how are you, they say, what are you at? That's true. I love that. He's by posting now. I don't even know if I can say it. We's by posting. Has St. John's been like completely gentrified yet? Like, are there like 9 upscale McDonald's is essentially where you can get screeched? Or is it still just like one dude in a shack with a bottle of Screech and a fish? A little bit of both? I'm happy for him. What the hell are you talking about? You can get screeched in. Is that the phrasing? You can get initiated as a proper Newfoundlander by going to a bar, drinking some Newfoundland moonshine, and then kissing a fish on the lips. I swear to you, halfway through the sentence, I realized it sounded insane the whole time. I realized just how insane it sounded as I was talking more. But I swear to you, it's true. It's kind of cursed. I would do it for sure. I'll be a Newfoundland pick-me. I got no problem kissing a fish on the lips. There's no shotties doing that. I would, even if they didn't give me any credit for it, if they said kiss this fish on the lips, 3 Alexander Keiths deep, I'm kissing the fish on the lips. What do I care? I'm going to ask it first if it's okay. It's 2023. I think it's usually like a taxidermied fish, right? It's usually like, is it like mounted on a plaque? Or it's not one that they just caught from the harbor, is it? I'll do it either way. I don't think you're going to eat the fish and have it pass through your entire digestive system. How are you going to eat a fish and not have it touch your lips, motherfucker? It's a frozen fish? That's no problem, man. That doesn't bother me in the slightest. I wonder why you keep having food poisoning. I'm telling you, it's the standards, the food safety standards have gotten real lax lately. The macabre answer for why I've been getting food poisoning, I swear to you, this is my hypothesis. I believe this is true. Never get old. I think that getting such a bad infection from the Salmonella and the Campylobacter has had long-term ramifications. Maybe not permanent ramifications, right? I actually think in my gut, it's still healing from that infection. It may take like a few years to get back to baseline. Okay, this is so makeable, but we got to get this fucking cockroach off the team. Bye. Not yet, though. For you. Yeah, I think of, like, I'm not even just saying this to meme. Like, we're all adults here. We're mature. I think that I could use a fecal transplant, or at least like a consultation, but I can't even get like a doctor's appointment, really. So let's start with that first, and then maybe at the doctor's appointment, I can drop like the fecal transplant ask. Maybe go to the black market. I'm not going to the underground poop market, man. I want some premium, top grade, sourced, laboratory tested, high yield feces, okay? Can't just be any geek off the street. Got to be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean. Earn your keep. Now, can we just, if you're like 19 and you're going lol, 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 poop. I say this, we're dead, but we can squeeze in one more real quick. We need to move past this we can have a funnier conversation if we break the hard shell of getting over the poop stuff. We can find meatier. Like, you're nibbling on the crab claw. Poop, funny, ha ha ha. Well, there's fucking meat in that claw that'll change your life, okay? We could learn something about one another and also, like, maybe learn something about the world around us, okay? For example, let me show you, because if we're always like, yeah, no, it's a real thing, Chad, it's a real thing. You know it's a real thing. Stop debasing yourself, okay? I don't know anything about poop transplants except the fact that apparently they work. But now that I'm actually thinking about it, it can't possibly be the process that I'm imagining, right? Which is you laying on your side and your doctor kind of like taking a turd and like they pop a funnel in your butt or something, and then they're like, like Jackass style, like they're pouring a bottle of hot sauce into your colon, like. Oh, it comes in pill form, dude. Science fiction was right. Who's gonna donate the poop though? I thought there was like, there were market forces at play with becoming like a poop donor. I thought it was like 2% of the population has like pliable feces for poop donation. So if you're in that 2%, you're like frickin' mint. You are correct. I'm actually like so smart compared to what I thought I was. To be fair, I have a friend whose wife is like a laboratory researcher in the field of poop transplanting. So I guess I have a little bit more of an in than I let on originally, but it's like one of those things where, like, I guess in America you can get paid to donate sperm, and then when you're like 12, you're like, that's gonna be my job when I grow up. And then you look at it and it's like, we only want sperm from like non-smokers, non-drinkers who can run the 40-yard dash in under 5 seconds, who have like I don't know why this matters, but like a college degree and like no pre-existing conditions. And you're like, wow, why would they say fuck me for? And you gotta come like a gallon. Like that really narrows it down just to begin with. Let's try this. I've got that one covered. Well, it is December 1st. Anyway. I can't. I don't think we're completely washed. Oh! We're not washed at all. It's crazy, dude. Pornography websites, you know how they release that map that's like, here's the fetishes of like everybody in the United States based on their state? They should release like the top trends on November 30th versus like December 1st. If No Nut November is a real phenomenon, the D-gens who are jerking it November 30th, I'm sure it's fucked up. Stuck, stepsister, internal cum explosion, like just fucking gross stuff. I bet December 1st is like the only day of the year where number one is just like sex. They haven't had release in a month. They're just like, ah! Tits! Boom! Like insta-lock. One tab, not looking at any of the related videos. On the home screen. They're coming to the damn ad. You have to be on the squad. He's one tapped. He's tapped, bro. He's tapped. He's hiding in the blonde tag. Go get him. I saw him sprint to the blonde tag. Okay, I have to go a little faster. I'm going to be late for Jackbox. Pro cooked today. You never know what kind of stream it's going to be until you get a little ways into it. I've come to appreciate what SAP can provide for us. Every morning I do 1,000 sit-ups, and then I put on a non-alcohol based aftershave, and then fucking... 3 bisons? This fucking degen behavior. I love Chibli, I love it. 1 glass of water per pound. I said that to you in your chat, but it's a reference. I don't know if you know this. It's a reference to an interview that Chris Pratt gave, where he said that they asked him like how he trained to be Star-Lord or whatever, and he said that his trainer recommended that he drank 1 glass of water per pound of body weight. And he was like, yeah, so I was drinking like a lot of water. And you're like, that motherfucker weighs like, probably weighs like 195 pounds. He's jacked. God, a bat would hit the fucking spot, bro. Oh! Genius. This is crazy. This is like the luckiest run I've ever had. Streaming seems fun. It has its moments. Chibli, can you, I know this, listen, if you take this in a bad faith way, it seems like punching down, but it's really not. If anything, it's like, I'm asking a genuine question, but also being like, I don't know if I would have the strength to do that. Can you imagine streaming for like 2 years to like 3 viewers? Like, I genuinely think if I had to have gone through that, I would not still be on this website. I don't think I would have the strength of confidence in my own ability. I would probably give it like 3 streams and be like, this just ain't working out. That's like, that's tough, man. And I just I hope you're looking at this and you're not saying like, oh, this is like big streamer going like, ha, 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 ha. No, this is big streamer being like, being a big streamer is easy as fuck because people are just, they volunteer their time to type stuff to talk about in chat and then you just riff on it. You don't have, I don't have to do anything. Partly, to be fair, I did record Isaac episodes in a sensory deprivation tank for like 10 years. So I sort of built up the callus to talk about anything, but still, like, I think it's very, if someone did that for like a year and then became a streamer with a very active chat, they fucking earned it, bro. That's crazy. Hang on, we should be freezing these. We're on 9 wins. What the fuck? We're on 10 wins? That's bad. We are not on 10 wins. What'd you even talk about in videos before you had chat? Fucking... whatever, like, sometimes people would say, like, how did you keep the conversation going? Like, how'd you come up with stuff to talk about? You just literally, it's simple. I wouldn't say it's easy, but it's simple. When your brain suggests a topic, you literally can't say no. All you can do is, you're like, I guess that's where we're going today. You need this. You might not have to be here. I don't know what I'm doing, man. Deli counter and number of meats. Me going up to the deli counter and asking what's the difference between Black Forest ham and honey ham and Irish ham and did they use real sun-dried tomatoes in the sun-dried tomato turkey breast? Did they use real turkey in the sun-dried tomato turkey breast? Let's go! And a pound of poop. Slash